Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial, not just any tutorial though, but my first Halloween tutorial ever on this channel. And I decided to do this kind of jack-o'-lantern face type of look, but without further ado, I obviously got right into this video. So I took the Morphe 35O and I took that bright orange shade, and I'm just taking the Real Techniques contour brush, and I am coating this all over my face. And you can see right now it looks kind of patchy, but throughout, editing, you'll see that it eventually gets a lot more opaque. You just have to keep adding layers until it is as opaque as you want it and you get your desired look. Now I also covered my brows initially, but you'll see later on that I decided to take it off because I didn't like the way that it looked, and I don't really have much brow hair anyway, so I figured I could get away with it. Now I'm taking just that top shade that I point to, so the top orange shade, on a shader brush, and this is a pretty thick, fat shader brush, and I am starting to create the little divots of the pumpkin. So I'm starting out with just a darker orange shade than what we have on our face, and this is going to start creating a shadow, and eventually it will look almost like it's sunken in these areas, but it's a process, so I like to start with the lighter color and then eventually build our way up to black. Okay, and so I went ahead and did the other side off camera, and now I'm taking the darker brown under that orange that we just used, taking a smaller, more pointed, fluffy pencil brush, and I am deepening up those lines, focusing on the outer edge that's closer to like your ear, and making that the darkest point and the lightest point fading towards the nose, if that makes any sense. So this was kind of awkward because, it's kind of on a curve and your face is not flat, so you can see throughout this video that I just make some funny faces and move my head in awkward positions just to try to make sure that I am putting the color where it's supposed to go and to get the desired effect that I want. Now I'm just taking the Anastasia eyeshadow in Noir, which is just a really, really good deep black, and I'm taking this NYX angled brush, and I am putting this on the outermost edge of these little lines or divots or whatever you want to call them, and this is going to make them as deep as possible to really create that illusion of a shadow or of like a crease or divot. And you can see that there's a spot by the corner of my mouth that wasn't really blending out properly, but it doesn't matter because we're just going to cover it up with a bunch of black eyeshadow anyway whenever we put on the mouth. Now I'm just going back in with a blending brush and diffusing the black line so it's not so harsh. We want it to be more of a shadow and not so much of a stark line. And throughout this process, I'm just going back in with the brown and the oranges that we used just to help diffuse the line and to make sure that it blends out into the orange pumpkin skin as seamlessly as possible. Now for the eyes, I find the center point above my eyeball, and I am making sure that these diagonal lines hit just about on the outside of the corner of my eye. I don't want it to be too small, so I don't want to go directly to the corner, but about maybe like a couple millimeters from the inner and outer corners, and then I am connecting it to the point that you saw that I drew that marked the center of the lower lash line, just below the eye. And then just taking a packing brush and packing on some black shadow to fill that in. Now onto the mouth. I am just replicating the same design that I did on the other side of my face to this side of my face, and I am trying to make it look as symmetrical as possible, so just really taking my time to figure out where the high and low points kind of hit and just replicating the same shape. And like I said, I did take quite a bit of time to do this just to make sure that it looked even, and that way when you looked at me head on or from the side, it was the same on both sides. To finish off the look, I just added some black liner into my waterline and tightline, added some black mascara, and that was the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more Halloween looks, just give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!